Welcome to the All of Us Data Browser tutorial video. The Data Browser is an interactive tool that allows you to learn more about data collected as part of the All of Us research program. Using the Data Browser tool, you can explore electronic health records, survey questions and answers, physical measurements taken at the time of participant enrollment, and wearables data from personal health and fitness trackers, such as Fitbit, that participants can choose to share with the program. The Data Browser allows you to discover how many of the All of Us participants have certain health conditions, survey answers, demographics, and more. At the top of the Data Browser page, there are some important considerations provided when using the tool. For example, in order to protect participant privacy, the data are de-identified, limited to aggregate counts rounded up to counts of 20, and only display summary demographic information. Also, it is important to know that the All of Us research program includes a demographically, geographically, and medically diverse group of participants. However, it is not intended to be a representative sample of the population of the United States. Enrollment in the All of Us research program is open to all who choose to participate, and the program is committed to engaging with and encouraging participation of minority groups that are historically underrepresented in biomedical research. We ask that you use the language provided in the Public Data Use Statement, found by clicking on the Public Data Use Statement button near the top of the page, in presentations, publications, or references using these data. Data provided in the Research Hub help inform our participants how their data are used, accessed, and shared, as well as help prospective researchers assess the feasibility of their research using this data set. These data should not be used for making generalizations about specific groups of people. Let's explore some of the data available in the Data Browser, starting with electronic health records or EHR data. Electronic health records contain information about a person's health. Medical concepts are similar to medical terms. They describe the information in a patient's EHR, such as a condition they have, a doctor's diagnosis, a prescription they are taking, or a procedure or measurement the doctor performed. In the Data Browser, we refer to conditions, drug exposures, labs and measurements, and procedures as domains. For example, a patient's blood sugar can be measured, a measurement, during a routine medical examination, a procedure. The doctor may diagnose the patient with type 2 diabetes, a condition, and prescribe metformin, a drug, to treat the condition. Let's explore the conditions domain. At the top of the conditions landing page, a horizontal bar graph displays the top 10 conditions found in participants' medical records by descending participant counts. To display the number of participants that have this condition in their medical record, hover your cursor over the condition you are interested in. Note that participant counts are rounded up to counts of 20. As you scroll down the page, there will be a list of the top 50 concepts for the conditions domain based on how many participants have been diagnosed with each particular condition. For more details about each condition, click on the graph icon, a small picture of a vertical bar chart that appears when at the end of each row. When clicked, it will display a vertical bar chart showing counts of participants that have the selected condition, starting with the distribution of participants by sex assigned at birth. This information is provided by participants in the Basics survey and refers to the participant's biological sex at birth. Above the vertical bar chart are tabs providing users with other viewing options for participant count displays, including by age and sources. Select the Sources tab to discover more details about the condition. Note that there are a few terms on this page that may be new to you. Vocabulary and concept codes are used by the researchers studying these conditions. Clicking on the Sources tab will display the conditions in a hierarchy, where there is a top-level concept that contains more detailed concepts within it. These will drop down when you click on the arrow to the left of the top-level concept of interest, and also known as descendants of that top-level concept. For example, if we click the arrow to the left of the top-level concept pain, a list of descendant concepts will appear directly underneath, with numbers displayed to the right shaded in blue, indicating the number of participants having a mention of each specific type of pain in their medical record. Some participants may have more than one type of pain, so they will be counted for more than one medical concept in the hierarchy, but not more than once for the same concept. For example, a participant could have both chronic neck and chronic back pain in their medical records. As a result, the total counts for the descendants in the hierarchy may be more than the count for the top-level concept. Now, let's explore survey questions. When a participant enrolls in the All of Us research program, they complete the Basics survey. The participant may choose to complete additional surveys as they become available throughout the life of the program. Some surveys, like our COPE survey, will ask you to complete the survey more than once over a period of time. Let's use the Basics survey as an example. At the top of the page, in larger blue font, are numbers that tell you the number of participants who have completed the survey. You can also download the PDF version of the survey to explore the questions and answer choices by clicking on the Download Survey as a PDF hyperlinked text near the top right of the screen. Click on the See Answers tab found directly underneath the question to find the concept code associated with each answer, how many participants chose each answer option, and the percentage of participants that answered with that option out of the total number. Click on the graph icon located to the right at the end of each answer row to pull up the distribution of participant counts for sex assigned at birth and age based on when the survey was taken for that particular answer. Now, let's explore physical measurements and wearables, starting with program physical measurements. Participants that enroll in the All of Us research program may be asked to provide a standard set of physical measurements, including blood pressure, height, weight, and waist circumference. The list of these measurements are on the left-hand side of the screen. The data browser provides you with metrics indicating how many people of each sex assigned at birth or age group had a specific measurement value. Let's click on the measurement mean heart rate. To find out the number of male, female, or participants in the other category, participants that identified as not male, not female, preferred not to answer or skipped the question, who had an average heart rate that fell within a specific range, measured in beats per minute, hover your cursor over the corresponding bar in the top bar graph. This also works for the age that the measurement was taken, displayed in the bar graph below. Count of participants is located along the horizontal x-axis, and mean beats per minute is located along the vertical y-axis. You can also select other physical measurements from the list on the left to see the same types of details about those measurements. The data browser also includes wearables data, such as Fitbit data. Participants can choose to share their Fitbit data with the All of Us research program. On the Fitbit landing page are graphs displaying the amount of Fitbit data available within the All of Us dataset and summaries of participant demographics, including sex assigned at birth and age when physical measurement was taken. You can also click on different variables of interest from the list on the left, including heart rate by zone summary, heart rate minute level, activity daily summary, and activity intraday steps at minute level, for graphs showing metrics for only those variables. Let's use the keyword search bar to search for the condition hypertension, otherwise known as high blood pressure. Search results will appear below the keyword search bar. For example, in conditions, an EHR domain, the results yielded 81 different medical concepts relating to our keyword search of hypertension. Let's explore the data within conditions related to hypertension. At the top of the page is a vertical bar graph showing the top 10 concepts related to hypertension listed by descending participant counts. The most frequently reported concept related to hypertension within participants' EHR records is hypertensive disorder. To see how many people have this concept in their EHR record and the SNOMED code for this concept, hover your cursor over the vertical blue bar of interest. Below the graph are additional concepts related to hypertension listed by descending participant counts, with the total participant count and the percentage of total participants displayed in columns to the right. It is common for conditions to be known by other names or terms, which you can find by looking under the Also Known As label at the bottom of each row. The research support team at the Data and Research Center of the All of Us Research Program has provided FAQs, this introductory video, and a user guide as resources to help you use the data browser. These are located on the right side of the data browser landing page with hyperlinks to each resource under their associated icon. If you need additional help or have suggestions for improvements, please let our help desk know by clicking on the Help button found at the bottom of each page and fill out the Contact Us form to ask questions or provide your feedback. Thank you for watching this video on how to use the data browser to explore All of Us participant data. Please explore the data and check back often to see how the cohort continues to grow and change.